When I made the decision to transform my life, that road to Damascus experience came for me inside a maximum security United States Federal Penitentiary. But I want you to start asking yourself, what is one thing that I can do starting today? I got released in May of 2009, and I had to stay in the federal halfway house for a period of time. And I used every bit of my time in prison to prepare myself for the day when I got out. When you have better habits, you create your character. When you have better character, you become more valuable. And when you become more valuable, people just present you with opportunities. I had this vision of starting a re-entry program and just put together the intricate details of that program while I was in the system. It all starts out with a very intentional, what we call a pre-vocational leadership workshop.
There is no slacking when it comes to who you say you are. If you want people to treat you like you want to be treated, you have to treat yourself that way first.
The first thing I want to talk about, more importantly, is your smile.
I'm gonna open up.
I'm opening doors.
I'm opening doors.
Tell them again.
I'm opening doors.
There you go.
Do you have a doubt level in your mind that you would ever go back to prison?
No doubt, I'm not going back. I have too much support. My belief is too strong, my faith is too strong, my God's too strong. Look who's up with me.
On Monday, when I came to this program, I didn't know what to expect. I had low self-esteem. I'm going after my heart's desires.
Going after my heart's desire. Do you know what, Debbie? I think you told me earlier you didn't want to look in the mirror. What changed?
You changed me.
I changed you. Look, I'm making you do stuff and I'm changing you. How's that?
I have built my self-esteem. I now know I have a future. I know that my past is my past.
So now you're going to reinterpret the very same fact, right? You're still in the halfway house, but you're going to reinterpret. You're going to give it a new meaning that's going to leave you in the emotional state that's going to move you forward.
My feelings are kind of fear, anxiety, loss, heartache.
Homeless, I need a job.
The majority of people inside our organization that from this segment of the population, they really do want to change. They have no idea how to do it.
Looking good. Thank you very much, Ronnie. Thank you very much. All right, let's keep it moving.
I didn't really give it a chance. But now, I'm inspired. I have hope. My self-confidence level is up.
9 months prior to being released is when everyone wants to hurry up and then put together this re-entry plan, which I think that is, in many instances, is way too late. When you look at the segregation inside the system where there's a particular race of people that say that you can't interact with another group of people because of the color of their skin, and you live in that environment for 8-10 years, and how does an individual come home? What our goal is to treat an individual like it's an adoption agency.
I'm pretty sure that this program is going to keep me out of prison. Jon is a wonderful and inspirational guy. Because of the drug that I was doing, which was crystal meth, I started shooting up a year ago, and I started to cause destruction to the city. He's changed my outlook on life a lot. He made me and my thinking process so much more different, and it gave me a lot of hope. So now that I have that hope, I'm pretty positive that I'm going to be more than what I ever imagined myself to be.
We've also gotten support from the Assistant Sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, who's partnered with our organization as well.
I don't want you to think of us necessarily as police officers right now at this moment in time. I don't want you to look at this as authority coming in. This is not a one-way conversation. This is an exchange.
When we met the cops today, when I first saw them come in the room, my stomach dropped.
You guys see tears coming down my face, which I can feel them starting already. It's just pure emotion. But they're tears of happiness and joyfulness to be here to honor you guys today. My job says I have to arrest people, take people to jail. That's not what I want to do. It's my job. I got 3 brothers, and each one of them ended up in prison.
Once we got to listen to what they said, you know, they're just people like us.
Because I knew it was a chance for me to do something that nobody else had done in my family. I grew up in a small town where about 7 years old, my dad was arrested for burglary. He committed a burglary while he was a security guard on the job he was working for, him and another guy. And he went to prison for about 7 years. It was hard growing up with that, but it also put a human face on what a prisoner looks like, what an offender looks like. And then my becoming an officer actually, for him, put a face on what an officer could look like, which is my proudest accomplishment in life, is that I could do that for my dad. That just hit me. That's what I just realized. When I went to the restroom, I was thinking, what other occupation is probably hated more than cops? And the first thing that came to my mind was clowns. Give cops and clowns a second chance, no matter how you encountered them.
I don't have to be scared of them no more. I even gave one a hug.
You can actually make connections through volunteering.
I spent 9 months in prison. It was my first time ever in trouble. I started meth late in life. I was introduced to a guy and we just went on and ran with it, and he wanted to do a robbery and I was driving the car. He got killed. My boyfriend died in my arms when I got arrested. I was in shock, and you know, till this day I'm still in shock. My biggest fear is not going after my goals. Like, that's my biggest fear. Like, there's things I want to do to help young girls and everything, and I don't want to put it on the back burner and just go back into waitressing.
What would you do with your life if you knew you couldn't fail at it? You don't have to answer that right now.
Okay. All my life I've never had a foundation, and now I have a foundation.
I spent my entire life taken from people and left a path of destruction, but today I want to live my life to better other people. My very purpose of helping individuals is because of what it is that God has mandated me to do. But if I was to call Hope for Prisoners a faith-based organization, then there are people that who do not believe in the same God that I believe in, who still desperately need to have that help.
You just got out.
Yes.
You just literally did. So you were hanging out with Jamie last night, and now you're hanging out with me. How does that feel?
It feels good.
Fresh start.
A new beginning. You guys want cake? Brian is a guy that I met through correspondence.
These are all of her letters that she wrote. I kept every one of them.
Aww.
So the realization of me, at first it was, I'm going to go see my girlfriend, and it was her house, but it wasn't really like that.
How do you feel about this living situation?
I was just looking into the eyes of another human, and I realized she was just no different than me.
Tricks are pretty much, guys that you correspond with.